Hi guys, welcome to AC Technical. If you recently updated your Windows 11 PC and suddenly got hit with a secure boot failed error, don't worry, you are definitely not alone here. And more importantly, your system is not dead. It is completely fine. In this video, I will explain why this happened, what is actual means, and walk you through some real fixes that actually work. This issue usually shows up right after a Windows update, BIOS change, or even randomly after a restart. In most cases, this is a configuration issue, not a hardware failure. Now let me tell you why does this error appears after an update. Number 1. BIOS settings got reset. Updates or power issue can reset firmware settings. Number 2. Secure boot keys got corrupted or cleared. This confuses your system about what's trusted. Number 3. TPM or UEFI mismatch. Windows 11 relies heavily on TPM and UEFI. If something goes out of sync, then boot fails. And number 4. Switch between legacy and UEFI mode. Even a small changes here can trigger this error. Now let me show you from Windows Update history. Yeah, in my case, this is occurred after installing this latest Windows 11 preview update KB5083631. And just to be clear, the reason I am able to successfully boot into Windows right now is because I have temporarily disabled Secure Boot. Now let me show you what actually happens when I go into BIOS. So here I am restarting my PC now, so I can access BIOS settings. After entering BIOS, I navigate to the boot section and enable secure boot option now. Just save and exit and let's see what happened. As you can see, as soon as I enable it and try to boot into Windows, the system immediately shows secure boot failed or security boot failed error and refuses to start. Errors like this are absolutely unacceptable on a modern PC, especially right after a simple Windows update. Now let's see how you can fix this. From this error screen, I am going to log back into the UEFI firmware settings by pressing Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete simultaneously. After entering the BIOS, make sure that the secure boot is enabled. Next, you will need to look for a settings related to security. Sometimes it's called security configuration, sometimes just secure boot settings. This part can look a little different depending on your laptop or motherboard brand. For example, on ASUS or MSI system, you will usually find it under Boot tab. On Dell or HP, it's often inside the security section. And on Lenovo, it might be under Startup or something related to UEFI settings. Try to find an option that let you reset secure boot back to its default state. It might be called something like Restore Factory Keys or Restore Secure Boot to Factory Defaults. The exact wording can change, but don't worry, if it mentions keys or default secure boot settings, you are in the right place. Basically, this step is about restoring the system trust settings so Windows can boot properly again. And be careful with these options. Don't go around selecting anything that says erase all secure boot keys or similar unless you really know what you are doing. That can completely wipe the trust database and make things worse, especially if you don't have a way to restore the keys manually. So I will suggest stick with the option like restore factory keys or install default keys and avoid anything that sounds like a full erase. However, in my case, the option I have to select is reset secure boot to factory defaults. Once you find it, go ahead and select it, and when prompted, choose Yes. Now, to save these changes, press F10 on your keyboard. This is most common shortcut on many systems. On some laptop and motherboards, you might instead see an options on the screen like Save and Exit or Exit Saving Changes. You can use the arrow keys to select that. Once you do that, the system will usually ask for confirmation. Just select Yes from here, and your PC will restart with the new settings applied. Alright, as you can see, our system has now successfully booted into Windows without showing the secure boot error, which means the method worked on our system. At this point, everything should be running normally again. But just in case, if it still does not work on your system, go back to BIOS again by pressing Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete key combination to restart your PC, and then immediately use your BIOS key like F2 delete or escape depending on your system to enter BIOS again. Now in some rare cases, even after restoring the default keys, the system still does not recognize Windows properly. That's where you might need to manually add a secure boot executable. This option is usually called something like Add New Boot option. Select UEFI file as trusted or Add Secure Boot file. This is totally depending on your system. What you are basically doing here is, this Windows boot file is safe, just allow it. Now let me quickly explain how it works. Go into the secure boot or boot section in BIOS. Look for an option to browse files or add a trusted executable. You will usually see a drive listed. Now select your Windows drive, then navigate to EFI. After that, expand Microsoft. Next, expand boot. Now scroll down and you will see bootmgfw.efi. That bootmgfw.efi file is the official Windows Boot Manager. Select that file and confirm it. Some systems may ask you to give it a name. You can just name it something like Windows Boot Manager or which you prefer. Once that's done, save your changes by pressing F10 or go to Exit tab to save configuration changes and exit. This step basically re-registers Windows with the secure boot manually, which can fix in case where automatic methods fail. Once that's done, save your changes by pressing F10 or go to Exit tab to save configuration changes and exit. Alright, as you can see that the system has now successfully booted in Windows without any secure boot errors, no warning screen, no boot failures, which confirms that the issue has been resolved successfully. That means the secure boot configuration is now properly aligned with Windows and the system is properly recognizes it as trusted again. Now let me show you that secure boot is actually enabled from inside Windows. And here as you can see the secure boot state, it clearly shows as on. That confirms everything is configured correctly and the system is running securely. And if this still does not solve the problem, then issue might be deeper. In that case, you may need to recreate the EFI partition. I have a detailed step-by-step tutorial on how to do that, so make sure to check that out. It will guide you through the entire process carefully. So, I hope this guide was helpful for you. If you have any question, then please let us know. Please like, comment and share. We need your support. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.